Today is Monday in the week of Parashat Shoftim, and we're learning from the Mussar of Chok LeIsrael. אחד היה מצער את החכם, ואמרו לחכם, כמה גדול עוון אותו האיש שמצערך על לא פשע. So there was an individual who was causing trouble, had a tendency to hurt the feelings of a certain sage. So people said to that sage, to that chacham, how great is this man's sin because he's hurting you for no reason. You've done no wrong to him. Amar lo chacham. So the sage said, Eni mafshi'o ela avonotai asuli. So the sage replied, the chacham replied, I don't fault that person who you're saying is giving me trouble. Actually, it's rather that it's my sins that have caused this. In other words, there are two ways to look at things. You can look at things as a victim. You can say, oh, people are giving me a hard time, they give me trouble, this guy did this to me, that guy did that to me. Or you can say, nothing happens just by chance. If that trouble is happening to me or to whatever person, is because of something wrong that the person would have done, and he's paying for whatever sins that he had in his past. So this chacham said, don't tell me that I should punish this person because he's giving me a hard time. No. It's probably, that's why it is. The reason is because of my own sins, and it's a reason for me to now look in and take responsibility for whatever actions that I need to correct that would have brought about this thing that was somewhat allowed by Hashem, and this person is like a shaliach, like a messenger. He's giving me trouble because I must have deserved it, and therefore I take responsibility for it rather than claiming to be the victim. That's basically the idea here. Amar mitzvah lecha la'anishor kalelo. So that person answered the sage, well, it would be a good thing to curse this person, to punish him. אמר לו, אם כן הייתי מעניש ומקלל את עצמי, כי עוונותיי גרמו לצער זה, שהרי אמר הכתוב, האלוהים מצא את עוון עבדיך. So the sage answered, no, if I was to punish, I would be punishing myself. And he brings here the example with Yosef and his brothers. When Yosef put the goblet, had the goblet that he used put into the sack of Binyamin. And Binyamin did not steal the goblet. So when the brothers of Yosef left and he sent after them his palace guards to look for and say, caught him. And he says, I caught you, you stole the goblet of our master, of Yosef. Yehuda did not say, well, you guys are wrong. We didn't say, of course he knew that Binyamin did not steal it. But rather the response says, Elohim matzait avon avadecha. Hashem found the sin of your servants. And the Mussar explains, Amar Yehuda, baruli she'echad me'avadecha sama gavia be'amtachto. It's clear to me that it's one of your own servants that put the goblet in the sack of Binyamin. El avonenu garam sheba lanu atzat letzar. But it was our sin. And he realized that it was because they sold Yosef, their own brother. They sold him as a slave. Years later, they're being punished by being accused of something they did not do, of stealing the goblet of Yosef. And therefore, when trouble happens, person, rather than accuse the person who on the surface is the one that caused the trouble, a person should look in and see what it is that is done wrong, and that's what the Mussar is saying here. And he brings example from David HaMelech, לכן כשקילל שמעי את דוד, אמר דוד, אני ילכו לו ויקלל, כי השם אמר לו, ועווני גרם. When somebody was cursing David the king, and his servants wanted to stop that person, David says, let it be. It must be my own sins is what caused him that trouble. אם לא הייתי חוטא, if I didn't sin, לא באמנון נשכב עם תמר, ולא אבשלום מורד באביו שכם נשי אביו. He gives other examples from David. לפיכך, that is why, מה יתאונן אדם חי גבר על עתיו. The pasuk says, Inecha, why then should a living person, complain, a person about his sins? Then Mussar closes with a slightly different subject, but it says here, Shlosha enam nodaim ela bishlosha dvarim. There is a way to recognize three types of people. That's how you identify them. He'anav, a person who's humble, bishat kaso. In his moment of anger, how does the humble person behave? That is the test. If a humble person, even when he's angered, continues to behave in humility, that's a true humble person. V'agibor b'milchama, and a hero, a person who's strong, is recognized when? In a time of war. That's when you recognize the strength of the person. Now when things are peaceful, everything's quiet. When there is war, that's when you recognize he's really, truly a strong person. Ohev bishat hatzorech. Ohev is a friend, a person that loves you, likes you, that tells you you're his best friend. When do you recognize him? Bishat hatzorech, in the moment of need. Often a friend, a true friend, is recognized when there is a need and you need his help, you need his assistance, and he needs to step up to the plate. That's when you recognize the true friendship. So the humble in time of anger, the hero in time of war, and the friend in time of need, that's how they're recognized. This was the Mussar of today for Parashat Shoftim for Monday. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.